Good morning, everyone. I had a quick case that I want to share with you guys. There's amazing results with this case. And I always want to share the best cases with you guys so you guys can see what's possible with your children that have speech delays, suspected autism or autism, and how the symptoms can improve under homeopathic medicine. So today is a holiday here in Canada. I don't know if you can see. It's a drab Monday morning. Everything's closed, but I just had some work I had to get finalized here, and I had to talk to a couple patients, so I'm not all dressed up in my regular work clothes. But anyways, quickly, I just wanted to share this case with you guys and kind of just do before and after again and just show this amazing case we had. It's another one. So I'll give you a quick overview of before and after. This was a 2-year-old little boy, and they were actually thousands, it's funny, they were thousands of miles away from the clinic. We're based near Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and these patients were in California. So this was all through Skype, and we took the whole case of the child, and we prescribed. They picked up a medicine locally at one of the homeopathic pharmacies in California, and we've been treating this child for about 2.5 weeks, and the mother is very happy. So am I. So let's read before and after. We took the original case end of April 27th or something. Main complaints, 2-year-old little boy, speech delays, suspected autism. He was walking on his tippy toes, speech delays. He had poor eye contact, doesn't understand when the mother asks him things or to do things, doesn't understand, basically doesn't respond. So it's suspected autism, too young to be diagnosed, but so this is kind of, I'm just going to read through the case notes. She says, speech and comprehension issues. She says, getting him to do what they want is very difficult. He, asking him to repeat and he will not repeat. He started speech therapy, they said. He's not diagnosed with autism yet. Mom thinks he doesn't understand anything at all. That's what the mom told me. He doesn't react properly to the right things that they say. Okay, so that was all the speech and comprehension. He used to have some words, mommy, daddy, this type of thing. It all regressed around the age of 1. So that happened with the speech. So it doesn't have very many words, okay? Another big thing with this case, sleep issues. This child, he would go to bed every time, whether the afternoon nap or nighttime. Whenever he would wake up, he would be screaming, kicking, inconsolable, crying for whatever reason. They had no idea why. It's been 4 or 5 months like this, and this was actually the key to find the medicine that would actually unlock the whole entire case. So that was pretty neat, but very irritable, very angry every time he woke up. And I didn't comprehend how serious this was till I asked the mom, can you please send me a video of this? She sent a video of this. The child was red in the face, screaming after he just woke up, kicking her, frailing around, just really angry and irritable. So that was another important part of his case. He had a little bit of eczema, walking. For the last 5 months, he's been walking on his tippy toes. So yeah, this used to happen 2 years ago or a year ago when he was 1 year old. It went away for a little bit, and then it's been back the last 4 or 5 months, every day walking on the tippy toes, okay? Appetite. He doesn't feel hungry, mom says. He does not come up to them and ask for food or show that he wants food. He'll basically eat whatever he gets him, but not a very big appetite, she says. And he would only eat 1 meal a day. And if she didn't bring him the food, he wouldn't eat anything at all. So there was an issue with the appetite with this child, okay? Then we had a tiny bit of aggression, and that was pretty much it. So let's go to the follow-up, so you guys could kind of hear about the follow-up. So that was near the end of April. The follow-up, we just did a follow-up today. And I just spoke with the mother for about 30 minutes. So what did she say to me? She said, the walking on the tippy toes is less. He's still walking on them, but not as continuously. She says, I asked her how much. Give me an idea of how much reduction there is in this walking on the tippy toes. She says, it's about 40% less frequent now after we started this medicine. So that's really amazing. This is a week. We did one medicine before, which had a kind of a tiny bit of change in it for about a week or a week and a half. We did. Nothing huge. We reevaluated the case. We gave the second medicine. And that's when she's seen the most changes, and that's been the last week and a half. So this last week and a half, she has seen the most changes. So walking on the tippy toes, 40% less. So that's amazing. She was really happy. She says he's going back to how he used to be before this all got worse, when he was 1 year old, because that's when everything started. So he's starting to revert back to how his healthy state was before all this began, these suspected symptoms of autism. Of course, he's not diagnosed, he's too young. He's still blabbering a lot, Mom says. He's not saying words yet, but he understands us now, Mom says. They see responses in him after they talk to him. So the mom could see that he's understanding. So when she tells him to do something, he actually goes and does it now. Now the words aren't there. It's going to come, most likely, but he's understanding. So that's the first key that the mind is unlocking. He's responding to commands. He understands the commands. It's not that vacant look. What else did she tell me? So this was something they were very, very happy about. They had a therapist that would come in, a behavioral therapist, and would spend hours with him 2 or 3 times a week. He would sit there for 10 minutes and he would run off. This has been over a year like this. So he's been sitting for 2 hours at a time with this therapist. The mother's in shock, but it's pretty amazing. He would stay, he stayed the whole 2 hours with the therapist pretty much, and does what he needs to do. The therapist comes in the house, Mom says, and he grabs her by the hand, walks her to the bedroom now, and they spend their 2 hours there. This never ever happened before. So she's like, we can't believe it. She says, we're so happy, we're in such shock. So that was a pretty cool thing. What else did she tell me? And the eating changed. She said, oh, the sleep, obviously the child stopped screaming when he wakes up. That was a huge part too. That's what we based this prescription off. It was one of the main indicators for the medicine he needed in homeopathy. But he stopped crying and being irritable and angry and kicking. It's been a week and a half since we started this medicine. So with nap time and with the nap time or sleeping at night and waking up in the morning. So that is completely gone. And this is all one medicine, guys. This is not multiple different medicines. This is not 10 medicines in one. This is one properly prescribed classical homeopathic medicine that fit the whole entire case. Sorry, I got a message there. The last thing, eating. He's eating well now. Before he would eat only one meal. Now he eats a full meal. Whatever they put in this plate, he eats. It's positive. She's really happy. He's opening up to new foods. So this is a huge problem with parents, they tell me. Very picky eating. Now this sometimes changes quickly, sometimes this takes longer. In this case, it was a week and a half, but he's trying new foods. They gave him mango, he started eating mango. So he's opening up to new foods and new textures. So there you go. That's pretty much it. My videos are usually long. I try to keep them short, but I talk a lot. So there you go, guys. Just a quick little update. This was an amazing case, a week and a half, proper medicine. The medicine in this case was called Lycopodium. It's a homeopathic medicine, but you have to understand, in homeopathy, one medicine does not fit all cases of the same diagnosis. In this case, wasn't really diagnosed, but whether it's autism, if I have 10 cases of autism here, there's a very, very good chance that every child is going to need a different homeopathic medicine based on the little differences of the case. So you can't just give this medicine to every child. It could cause problems. It could cause little temporary side effects because it's not proper for the child, most likely. So it's very individualized medicine, but when we hit that medicine right, you see these changes in these kids, and parents are happy and I'm happy. So anyways, latest case. I hope this gives you guys some hope that these kids can heal and these kids can change. So I wish you guys all the best. I'm going to get back to work, and then I'm going to go back and spend some time with my family. It's a holiday here. So have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.